Minutes after officers detained a man who, a witness says, carjacked her vehicle on Highway 160 in the Freeport area and took it out to Elk Grove, we see the moments he's taken away by an ambulance.
He jumped in my car.
Lisa Calder at the crash scene in Elk Grove, getting stuff from her banged up car, describing how she stopped to help after that wreck in the Freeport area.
I was done working horses at a nearby stable, and some friends and I heard the sound, and we were really shocked and wondered if anyone needed help. So obviously we run up to look.
That's when she says the man walked away from the crash scene toward her vehicle.
He was walking for my car, and I thought, oh no. So I ran over and I tried to stop him.
Then a struggle.
I jumped over him, but my ignition's sticky, and he had the key already in the ignition, and we battled for it for a little bit.
She says she tried to get through to the man in that moment because she says she saw multiple victims involved in the crash he walked away from.
I tried to stop him. I said, no, don't do this. Don't do this. And he was like, I have to go.
What's going on, YouTube? SGA here, and I'm here to set the record straight on Valley High Raw's name. And for a quick recap on who Valley High Raw is, he is basically a Valley High factor along with Red Star. Him and Red Star went to jail, the Goulash Gang, some time ago for a shooting and did 10 years, and both had got out, and Red Star got killed, and Valley High Raw died also. See, but the difference is, Red Star died on some coonery bullshit trying to help his little homies in a fight. Valley High Raw, he died fresh out of prison in a passenger seat in an Escalade that was going over 90 miles per hour and slammed into a fucking tree. When the car crashed, Cameron was the only one who survived. And at the crash scene, some people tried to help him, some onlookers. And in the midst of him getting help, he panicked and carjacked the person who was helping him. Cameron seen that the only way out of that situation, quote-unquote out, is to place the blame on the passenger, which was Valley High Raw. Well, this right here is what Cameron was hoping that I or nobody else got their hands on. And this is the CHP report on the incident that happened that night. And it clearly states, clearly as a fact, states that Cameron was the driver of that Escalade. And now that solidifies everything else that we had questioned. This CHP seat chart that they released is highly informational. You can see who was in the car and where was they sitting and if they had their seatbelt on or not. Monte Nunn is in the passenger seat. Cameron Garcia is clearly the driver, it states. Not to mention the self-incrimination. Cameron stated, after he calmed down, that I killed them and they're going to take me to jail, I have to go. That's when he carjacked the fuck out of that kind lady. I don't have too much to say, besides, where the fuck is Cam's family? Where are all the people who were so fucking diligent and adamant on his ass not being the driver? What the fuck? I obviously have zero to do with this, nothing at all. But in the comments on Instagram, the family was defending the fuck out of Cam. And you know what? Shit like this, when you prove someone wrong, it's not much they can say. So they're not going to say shit, guys. Just know it's going to be a whole bunch of bullshit and excuses and all kind of weird shit being said. But the main reason why I'm not going full-fledged fuck on Cameron is because we don't know what took place that night. It's not like Cameron backdoored Valley High Raw. I don't think Cameron wanted his niece or anyone in that car to die that night. I honestly feel like that was just some complete bullshit and it was a tragedy, guys. And with Cam's past, it's easy to make it seem like his ass was just being super reckless. Now, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, guys. All we know is that we don't fucking know. The only fucking thing that we do know is what's on black and white and what was seen by the eye. I do believe that Valley High Raw and Cameron Garcia were real friends. Cameron picked up Raw immediately when he was released from prison. They popped bottles and all kind of shit. They were on the news, and, you know, they pretty much did everything together. But from the outside looking in, it seems as if both parties were having a little bit too much fun. If you look at Cameron's Instagram, just go look. His ass was pretty much a family man and doing whatever the fuck he was doing outside of what he was showing us. But, you know, it just looks as if when Valley High Raw got released from prison, their asses was just too fucking drunk.
Ecco qua quando tu mi discontaccio,